Hello, good morning, boys and girls. Our second day of this week, and Miss Amy's still here. Let's stand up and say the pledge. Ready? Hand over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, go ahead and sit down and get settled in for our morning video. How are you doing today? How you feeling? Tuesday. We just had a big Monday. Miss Amy is back. We had our special guest in our video yesterday, Mr. Hugo. And yeah, it was very exciting. So now we're just going to move on. And Miss Amy made a mistake, so we're going to go ahead and correct that today. But first, we need to get our bodies and our minds ready for our video time, our schoolwork time today. So let's go over our expectations, our rules. Okay, so rule number 1, mouth is quiet. Rule number 2, our eyes are looking. You can blink while you look, but you have to look at Miss Amy and watch the video, right? Rule number 3, my hands and my feet are to myself, and Miss Amy always says, body is still, right? Hands and feet are to myself, and my body is still. Rule number 4, ears are listening, right? They're listening. Rule number, if you have a question or you need help, what do? Raise your hand. I need help, Miss Amy. I need help, Mom. I need help, Dad. Raise your hand. Okay? So, rule number 1, mouth is quiet. Rule number looking. Rule number 3, our hands and our feet are to ourselves. Our body is still. Rule number 4, our ears are listening. And rule number 5, raise your hand. Okay? All right. Now that we know our rules and we went over them again, we're going to do this. Okay, so yesterday, right? So if yesterday was Monday, boys and girls, what does that make today? Let's think for just 1 minute. Today is, yesterday is Monday. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday is today because Tuesday comes after Monday. Tuesday. So then what's tomorrow going to be? There's Monday and there's Tuesday. There's Wednesday. Oh, Miss Amy grabbed the wrong one. Wednesday is going to be tomorrow. And then tomorrow, boys and girls, we're going to be halfway through our week. That's so exciting. Okay, so here is where Miss Amy made a big mistake yesterday. She said yesterday was the 150th day of school, but I guess that was just wishful thinking because it's not. Yesterday was actually the 141st day of school. So today is 142nd day of school. So 142 days we've been in school this year so far. Okay, so today's date is April. It's my husband's birthday today. We're going to have some of some sort, but I won't do it till this weekend. We don't celebrate our birthdays until the weekend because then to celebrate, right? Today's date, everybody say it with me, April 27th, 2021. Okay, that's what you're going to say with me. So ready? April 27th, 2021. Should we try that again? Okay, say the date with Miss Amy. April 27th, 2021. Good job. Okay, so I did fix this yesterday. When I realized my mistake, we have 142 days. I did not fix this. We're going to delete that. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40. And then this is yesterday's one. And then this, so we're going to count days we have in school. And we're going to do it ends. Remember, we always count the end of the row. But this is special because we have 100 here. So we go 100, 30, 40, 41, 42. 142 days of school we've been in. So today's number is 142. I know. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? You guys did a lot of work while Miss Amy was gone. Okie dokie, here we go. Our days of the week is here, so we need to put our days of the week in order. So what day do we always start with? Monday, and there's Monday, there's Tuesday, and there's Wednesday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There we go. All right, now we have to count days that we have in a week. Do you remember? Do you remember how many we have? Well, let's count just to be sure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days in a week. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, let's move on to our month. What month are we in? We're in April, right? April. And we're almost done into May here next week. So let's say the months of the year. Remember our song? March and April, May, June, July, October, November, December. These are the 12 months of the year. And now we need to count how many months we have in the year. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12 months in a year. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so this means it is time for calendar, our calendar. Okay, so here's our calendar, and remember, on our calendar, we always have the month listed at the top. We have April, because that's the month we're in. We always have our year on the calendar, so 2021 week are listed at the top. So that way we know what day of the week our date lands on. So yesterday was Monday, right? 7th is a Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. Yep. We don't have any special days this week. We're gonna be in school the whole week okay? This week we have all of our days ready to go. Okay, so today is the 27th and yesterday was the 26th. So good job, boys and girls. It's time for the weather. So let's go check out what the weather is doing. All right, so today is Tuesday the 27th. Today we have a big old sunshine. Look at that. It says sunny with a high of 61 degrees. The winds are 10 to 15 miles. It's going to be a little windy outside. And we have our high of 61 degrees. Tonight, it's going to be partly cloudy with a low of 39 degrees. And it's going to be pretty windy tonight as well. Yeah. Okay, let's go make that graph, right? I'm gonna go put that, we have a big old sunshine here. Hello, sunshine, don't we? I like to go for walks in the afternoons with Hugo in the early evenings. It helps him sleep better at night. So we go get done with work. What do you do when you get done with school? I would love to know. Okay, so today's high temperature is 6 degrees. And it's going to be pretty windy outside today. So let's use this windy guy. Okay. And it is going to be, it's pretty warm actually. Let's go with warm today. It's pretty warm outside. It'll be a little chilly with the wind, but today it'll be nice and warm. It should be. Okay, let's go see what activity we have for the day. Okay, so the activity that we have for the day is we have pack it or trash it. And we pick the image, and if it's correct, then we pack it, and if it's not correct, we put it in the trash can, right? So we have a picture of a star. So we have star. So we at the beginning of the word star, we hear s. Does that match? So that's correct. And we have R. So listen, star. I hear at the end, so we're going to put that into our suitcase and pack it. One says it's a picture of a moon. Moon. So I hear at the beginning. Does that match? Does that letter say M says And then at the end of moon, I hear moon. Does that letter say It sure does matches, but the other doesn't, so we are not going to take it with us. Okay, here we have an acorn. Do you hear A at the beginning? I hear A. So this one says the long version of the letter A, not A. It says A. So that one matches. And then at the end of acorn, I hear acorn. It sure does. N says so we're going to put that into our suitcase and pack it. Okay, number 4, we have a hand. At the beginning of hand, I hear it's the one where we have to put our hand up. Letter here, does F say It doesn't. And at the end of the hand, I hear D, hand. Does this letter say D? It does, but because F. Okay, next we have a ghost. Ghost, I hear G, G. Does this letter say? It does. And at the end of ghost, I hear T. It does. Boys and girls, good job. Okay, last one on the slide right now. We have a 0. Okay, 0. Now, at the beginning of the word, we hear Z. Does this letter say Z? Z says Z. Good job. And at the end of 0, I hear O. Does this letter say O? It's the letter name, and it says O. It says O and Ah, right? 0. That matches, so we're going to put it in our suitcase. 2 things in our trash can. We've got a hand and a moon, right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, on this one, we have a camel. At the beginning of the word camel, I hear K. Does C say K? It does. And at the end of camel, I hear camel. See your tongue hits the tip of your teeth and goes camel. Does L say ol? It sure does. We're going to pack that camel in our suitcase. Do you think a camel really fits in a suitcase? Maybe someday we'll have to try. Okay, this is a mushroom. Mushroom. At the beginning of mushroom, I hear Does this say R does not say R says And at the end of mushroom, I hear mushroom. Does B say Nope. B says B. So neither of these letters are right. We need to put that in the trash can. That one is for sure trash. Okay, next one we have a tree, right? The beginning of the word tree, I hear T. Does T say T? It does, doesn't it? T, T. And at the end of the word, I hear tree, E, E. It says its name, the long version. So in our suitcase. So now we have a camel and a tree in our suitcase. It's a pretty full suitcase. Let's see what else we're going to put in there. Okay. We have a sock. At the beginning of the word sock, I hear Does S say S? It does. S says S. And at the end of the word sock, I hear K, K. Does K say K, K? It does. So with our camel and our tree, we're going to leaf. At the beginning of the word leaf, I hear ol, leaf. Does L say ol? I hear it. Yep, that's right. And at the end of the word leaf, I hear f. Does F say f? It sure does. So with our camel and our tree and our sock, we're going to add a leaf. There we go. Now we have a camel, tree, a sock, and a leaf in our suitcase. We have a mushroom in our trash can. One, we have a flamingo, a pretty pink bird, and he stands on one leg. They're so cool looking. Flamingo. So the first sound I hear in flamingo is, does F say f? It does. It says f, f. So flamingo, that one's correct. What about at the end of the word? I hear flamingo. Oh. Does G say O? It doesn't. It's G says G, G, G. So that one doesn't put it in the trash can. That's a shame. I really like that flamingo. I kind of wish we could have packed that flamingo with our camel. But camels and flamingos don't live in the same area, so that would have been really hard. We'd have had to take them to two different places to live, right? Flamingos need more water. Camels, they do really well without water. So, wow, that would have been really difficult. Maybe it's a good thing we separated them. Okay, all right, girls, that's all for today's activity. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you in all of our video calls. Don't forget to work hard. See you later. Bye.